Welcome to Production Control, The Pitch. I'm Clifton Cross.
And I'm Eric Del Greco. We're not going to beat around the bush today. We just want to convince you to give us some money.
Yeah. And we know that you have a lot of people every day trying to convince you to give them a lot of money. We want that too. We're just going to take a few minutes to tell you why you should give us the little bit of money and not those other guys. But we're not going to waste your time. Just give us about 8 minutes, and then we're going to be...
Dude, we just wasted about a minute telling them we're not going to waste their time.
Yeah, that's not cool. Production Control is a new comedy series with the distinction of being the world's first independent comedy series.
It's an ensemble piece with complex characters and funny situations. It's about love, work, and life at the smallest television station in the smallest ratings market in the U.S.
Paul Miller,
played by this guy,
is a technical director for WHAT News. He's got an on-again, off-again girlfriend who just might be a little bit psychotic.
He's got an old boss that openly hates him.
And he's got a new supervisor who's completely out of control. Plus, he's in love with a woman who has no idea that he wants to be more than just a good friend.
Production Control has humor, drama, and heart. It's the best new show of the season, and it's not going to be on television.
Production Control is the first independent comedy series.
The emergence of independent films revolutionized the way people think about movies. Filmmakers like Kevin Smith, Quentin Tarantino, and Robert Rodriguez proved that passion and storytelling are the most important things, more importantly than a giant budget even.
That's right. Duck and Dodge Productions is going to revolutionize the way people think about programming again with Production Control. It's the first weekly comedy series written and produced exclusively for new media devices.
And by that, we mean Apple's iPod and Microsoft's Argo portable video players.
Apple introduced the video-enabled iPod back in October of 2005. And get this, within 6 months, viewers had downloaded over 15 million videos.
Right now, you can download previously aired episodes of hit shows like 24, Lost, and Scrubs, but you have to pay $2 an episode for a repeat.
A repeat. That's what makes Production Control different. See, with you as a sponsor, the show will be a free download. It's obvious there's demand.
Yeah, 15 million videos in 6 months. That's how many per day?
It works out to about 83,000 downloads per day. The demand is there, and it's gonna grow. That's why we want to be the first to give people what they really want, original programming that they can take with them.
And that's where you come in.
We're not Hollywood guys.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Because we're not Hollywood guys, we don't think like Hollywood guys.
Think about how much you spend on a single 30-second spot on an episode of a network sitcom. One 30-second shot to try to get the audience's attention.
For about the same advertising investment as one 30-second spot on network TV, we can give you a whole lot more.
Each episode of PC opens with a banner and an announcement.
Production Control is brought to you by.
That's 10 seconds. Then, after each act in the episode, there's a 20-second spot for your ads, so that's 50 seconds of advertising.
Now, on network TV, you'd only get 30 seconds. With Production Control, that same investment gets you 50 seconds of advertising for 8 episodes. Not to mention product placement in every episode.
Product placement? What's that?
Relax, it's a Hollywood thing. They know what I'm talking about.
That's right, as the sole sponsor of the show, you'll get 50 seconds each episode for 8 episodes.
And that's 50 seconds of advertising time to a captive audience. They're not in the kitchen making a sandwich or running to the bathroom during the commercial.
Too much information, we know. The point is, if the viewer has to go somewhere, they're gonna take us, and most importantly, you, with them.
That's right. Corinne's mic is off. Can you go tell her to switch it on?
No.
Leah's here. She says she wants to see you in the hall.
I can't do that. I gotta do a show right now.
We're through, Paul.
This is Action 8 News. I'm Corin.
I had an epiphany last night. Do you want to know why we are the lowest rated news show in the country?
It's going to be clear and sunny and 70 degrees. And if my computer was working right now, you would see a great big cartoon sun right here.
Get that in your minds, people. The lowest rated news show in the country.
And for the record, it is because you're a lousy lover.
Ms. Zada, I hired you because you are a competent writer and you have absolutely no self-confidence outside a newsroom. So why don't you do us both a favor and Get back to work. That's a good girl.
Montgomery. Corin Montgomery.
I said to myself, Lar, what is it that is holding you back from the greatness you should be embracing right now? And then I realized, it's you people.
You never satisfied me. Not once.
Wow, not even once. That's rough, dude. Hey, by the way, the visitor to our little studio says if the show's not great tonight, he's gonna push the red button.
You guys want to move up to a single-digit market? Then be the sound guy or the graphics guy or the director who put on a show so good that a suicide bomber wanted to watch more than he wanted to pull the trigger.
Kip, I won $251 million, man. What am I gonna do?
The way I see it, you got two choices. You can either get rid of the Banshee, or you can tell Gretchen how you really feel and hope for the best.
Or I can wait and see what happens.
It is a time-honored tradition held dear by wimps everywhere.
I'm a traditional kind of guy.
It was a stupid mistake and it'll never happen again, but I can't lose Gretchen over this. If I'm gonna lose everything, I want it to be for someone who's really hot. Right? Right? God. Yeah.
You know, Paul, I'm really happy for you that you figured out the way that things should be for you. But you know what? Maybe just once in your life you could think about someone besides yourself.
I was looking out for you.
I could take care of myself.
That was clumsy at best. I want you to put on every show as though your life depended on it.
By the way, a train just derailed and there may be a celebrity on board.
I hope it isn't Jack Black.
Why would it be?
I don't know. I just hope it isn't. Maybe somebody like John Malkovich.
What's wrong with John Malkovich?
Nothing. If I gotta choose between Jack Black and John Malkovich.
20 seconds to air.
Wow. That went well.
The original music and production control is by recording artist Jennifer Gorey.
Jennifer has a soulful sound that falls somewhere between Emmylou Harris and Sheryl Crow.
Yeah, her style fits perfectly with the tone of the show. And having Jennifer on board means that there's going to be more people listening to her music and more people who will be reminded to watch our show.
Kind of like David E. Kelly did with Vonda Shepard on Ally McBeal, except better.
Yeah, nothing against Vonda Shepard. We just like Jennifer Gorey more.
Yeah, we do.
We've told you everything about production controlled by now, except for telling you a little bit about us.
Directing is my passion. I really love visual storytelling. It rocks. That's what I do.
And I created production control because I love to tell stories that make people laugh and sometimes get a little bit choked up.
But we wanted to keep the storytelling pure.
Yeah. That's why we decided to become the new media independents, the new pioneers of entertainment.
And we believe that this is the perfect opportunity for you to identify yourself as the leader on the cutting edge of entertainment in the medium of the future.
Now, we could go on, but we promise to keep this short and sweet.
Now we're going to show you some more flashy graphics that will include contact info so you can get back in touch with us.
Right. Just want to say thanks for taking the time to watch us today. We really want to work with you. We know you'll be glad if you work with us.